Good morning, Cullman. Thank you for joining us on Cullman Today. I'm your host, Christine Wiggins, and today is Thursday, September 25th. Coming up on Cullman Today, Cullman proclaims October Domestic Violence Awareness Month, Good Hope approves a $6.8 million budget, and the Cullman EMA hosts a grant management workshop. All of this plus sports, weather, and more. Now let's take a closer look at the top stories happening in Cullman today. On Wednesday, September 24th, Mayor Woody Jacobs signed a proclamation naming October 2025 Domestic Violence Awareness Month in the city of Cullman. The announcement at City Hall included Victim Services of Cullman, the Cullman County District Attorney's Office, and Cullman Police. Officials note domestic violence impacts more than 12 million Americans each year, about 24 people every minute, making prevention a community responsibility. This year's theme is With Survivors Always. The focus, safety, support, and solidarity. Survivors deserve safe homes and workplaces, year-round care as they heal, and a community that stands with them. Victim Services of Cullman, founded in 1991, serves Cullman and Winston counties with shelter, crisis response, education, and advocacy, working to help survivors rebuild their lives free from violence and fear. Leaders encourage residents to learn the warning signs, check on neighbors, and connect families with local resources. Congress first recognized Domestic Violence Awareness Month in 1989. Each October, communities honor lives lost, celebrate progress, and commit to ending domestic violence together. The Good Hope City Council wrapped September by passing a $6.8 million budget for fiscal year 25-26. Highlights include a 5% raise for all city employees and a one-time holiday bonus. Infrastructure gets a major lift with a $1.08 million lighting project at Exit 305, funded through the city's Economic Development Fund and grants. Bidding is expected to begin soon. The plan also advances a $1.3 million multi-use community center and storm shelter now under construction between County Road 437, Daystar Drive, and Beach Grove Road. The budget sets aside about $85,000 from the city's alcohol sales fund for community support, covering the school grant project, all four Good Hope schools, Good Hope Fire and Rescue, AirMed EVAC, and contributions to veterans, health and social service partners, including the Good Samaritan Health Clinic, Cullman Caring for Kids, Cullman EMA, Cullman Soil and Water, and the North Alabama Agriplex, and others. The next regular council meeting is Monday, October 13th at 6:30 p.m. at Good Hope City Hall. Cullman County EMA is partnering with Grant Writing USA to host a two-day in-person grant management workshop, Thursday and Friday, October 16th and 17th in Cullman. The training is built for organizations that receive or plan to receive government grants, with practical guidance on staying compliant after the award. Topics include budgets and allowable costs, match and program income, subrecipient monitoring, reporting, and audit readiness under federal uniform guidance. Who should attend? Beginning and experienced grant managers, grant writers, and administrators from city, county, and state agencies, healthcare, nonprofits, K-12 schools, and colleges and universities. Tuition is $545 and includes a 500-page workbook and reference guide. You can use the code referral at registration for a $50 discount. Online reservations are required, but payment is not due at sign-up. Health and safety guidelines will be observed. Details and registration are at grantstraining.com/AL1025. Seats are limited, so agencies are encouraged to register early. And that's our top stories this morning. Coming up, the SEC sets the 26 through 29 slates. Tide keeps rivalries. Tigers lock in Vanderbilt. Sports is next. Welcome back. The SEC has released annual opponents and home-away rotations for 2026 through 2029. Alabama's yearly trio stays the same: Auburn, Mississippi State, and Tennessee, while the other 6 league games rotate to ensure every team meets at least once every 2 years and twice in every 4-year cycle. With 9 conference games, schools will alternate 5 and 4 SEC home dates, aiming for 7 total home games when non-conference series are factored in. Auburn's traditional showdowns with Georgia and Alabama remain intact, and Vanderbilt becomes an annual opponent for the next 4 seasons. Here's the roadmap for the Tigers. In 2026, Auburn hosts Vanderbilt, Arkansas, Florida, and LSU, and travels to Alabama, Georgia, Ole Miss, Mississippi State, and Tennessee. In 2027, 5 SEC games come to Jordan-Hare: Alabama, Georgia, South Carolina, Texas A&M, and Oklahoma, with road trips to Vanderbilt, Kentucky, Missouri, and Texas. In 2028, home dates are Vanderbilt, Ole Miss, Mississippi State, and Tennessee. The Tigers visit Alabama, Georgia, Arkansas, Florida, and LSU. And in 2029, Auburn hosts Alabama, Georgia, Kentucky, Missouri, and Texas, and goes to Vanderbilt, South Carolina, Texas A&M, and Oklahoma. And that wraps up sports for today. Coming up next, Covered Bridge Festival returns to downtown Oneonta with a day of crafts, classic cars, live music, and Blount County's iconic covered bridges. Plus, whether you're hunting a keepsake or getting a head start on the next celebration, Cullman's Holiday House promises something for everyone. Welcome back. Now it's time to speed things up with a news rundown. 4 stories in under 4 minutes. Blount County, Alabama's covered bridge capital, celebrates its heritage with the Covered Bridge Festival in downtown Oneonta on Saturday, October 11th. The one-day event fills the entertainment district with a juried arts and crafts show, a classic car cruise-in, live local music, and plenty of festival food. Families can count on free kids zones and hands-on activities throughout the day. The Chamber of Commerce will offer guided bus tours to the county's historic bridges and a stop at Palisades Parks for the annual quilt show, and visitors are also encouraged to explore the bridges on their own. Admission to the festival is free. The day is designed as a showcase of Blount County's craftsmanship, community spirit, and the covered bridges that have made this corner of Alabama a destination for generations. Cullman Parks Recreation and Sports Tourism will host Holiday House at the OmniPlex Friday and Saturday, October 17th and 18th from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. The 2-day marketplace puts every holiday under one roof, showcasing regional makers and keeping gift buying local. Shoppers will find festive decor, handmade gifts, seasonal apparel, jewelry, and specialty items inspired by everything from Valentine's Day and Easter to Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas. Organizers say the OmniPlex setup will spotlight local creativity while drawing visitors from across North Alabama, turning the venue into a one-stop holiday kickoff. Admission is $5, children 5 and under are free. Looking to be a vendor? Contact Cullman Parks Recreation and Sports Tourism Special Events at specialevents@cullmanrecreation.com for details. Fall ushers in a new lineup at Alabama markets. Tomatoes and peaches give way to turnip and collard greens, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, cabbage, sweet potatoes, pumpkin, and squashes. These vegetables deliver potassium, vitamins A and C, fiber and magnesium while staying naturally low in calories, sodium, and fat. Keep prep simple for busy weeknights. Cut squash, sprouts, or broccoli into chunks. Toss with olive oil and herbs, spread on a sheet pan, and roast until tender. To skip the oven, microwave steam with a splash of water until just fork tender. This gives fresh greens a good rinse before cooking. Use cool running water, remove wilted leaves, and skip soaps or chemical washes. Stock up while prices are good. Freeze or dehydrate extras and use tested canning recipes from trusted resources for anything going into jars. Smart handling keeps fall flavors on the table longer. Meet Buck, the Cullman Tribune Pet of the Week, a 5-year-old Cairn Terrier mix with a heart as steady as his pace. With his low energy and calm demeanor, Buck is the kind of companion who makes every day a little brighter without even demanding the spotlight. Shelter staff said Buck is a happy, unassuming fellow who takes life in stride. Even with the chorus of barking dogs around him, Buck stays calm and collected. He's content to walk politely on his leash, gentlemanlike in every way. Buck's adoption fee is $130, which covers neutering, vaccines, microchip, wormer, and a general vet exam. This helps ensure he goes to his new home healthy, safe, and ready for a lifetime of love. Visit the shelter at 935 Convent Road Northeast. It's open Monday through Friday from 9 to 3:30 p.m. If Buck has already found his forever family, be sure to stop by and meet his friends at the shelter, as all of them are waiting patiently for their chance at a loving home. Contact the Cullman County Animal Shelter at 256-734-5448 or Cullman Animal Shelter at co.cullman.al.us. And that's your 4 stories in under 4 minutes. Now for a quick break before we look at the weather ahead and pay our respects with obituaries. I'll be right back after this quick message. Let's take a moment to pause and remember those who have lost their lives this week. Janet Eva Livingston Winfrey, 65, passed away Monday, September 22nd. Visitation will be held today from 6 to 8 p.m. Funeral service will be held at 1 p.m. on Friday, September 26th. Services will be held at Livingston Tabernacle in Hansville. David Wayne Schoolboy Cordes, of 67 of Cullman, passed away Monday, September 22nd. Visitation will be held Thursday, September 25th in the Moss Service Funeral Home Chapel from 5 to 9 p.m. Funeral service will follow Friday at 2 p.m. in the Moss Service Funeral Home Chapel, with burial at Livingston Tabernacle in Hansville. Our thoughts and prayers go out to their friends and families. Now let's take a look at the weather forecast. Today we'll see showers and a few rumbles early, then just spotty hit or miss showers for the rest of the day. Mostly cloudy with a high near 81. A quick downpour is possible this morning, then easing. Tonight, mostly cloudy and comfortable, low near 62. Friday, brighter and cooler. Mostly sunny with just a slight chance of a brief afternoon shower with a high near 79. Friday night, partly cloudy and pleasant, low near 59. So we'll see a damp start today, then we dry out. And Friday looks like the pick of the week. Great for afternoon plans and evening ball games. And that wraps up today's edition of Cullman Today. Thank you for sharing your morning with us. And remember to stay connected by following us on social media and visiting CullmanTribune.com for the latest from our community. We'll be back bright and early tomorrow morning at 6:30 a.m. Until then, I'm Christine Wiggins with Cullman Today. Have a wonderful day, Cullman.